Hey everyone, I am back with another video. And yesterday, I have just watched the Superman movie. And today, I will be giving y'all my review. But before we do that, please like and subscribe to my video. Alright, let's get to it. So, yesterday, I watched Superman. And I'm going to give you my review. There are two things I did not like, and everything else, or like three or two things I did not like, and everything else was really good. I love this film. I love it. I really love it. This might be my favorite superhero film. Like, I'm not joking. This may be my actually favorite DC film. My favorite Superman film of all time. I'm sorry. It's a great film. I love it. I just love it. Um, so let me tell you things I like. The humor, it didn't feel just pushy. It didn't feel like the humor just made the scene feel just bad. The humor, like, it felt like it was at the right timing with the humor. The humor was fine with me. Uh, David Cornsweet is a phenomenal actor. He's a great Superman. I can't wait to see him at any other films. He's a great actor. He's a wonderful Superman. He might maybe like my favorite Superman. Like David Cornsweet is a great actor. I love this Superman. I love David Cornsweet's take on this Superman. Lois Lane, I love the chemistry between Lois Lane and Superman. Those scenes were just, you could feel the chemistry. I love those scenes. I really love them. It was just good. Um, I love Nicholas Holt, man. At times in the movie, I kind of felt bad for him. I don't know why. It felt like in some scenes you just kind of felt bad for the guy. Um, but he might be my favorite Lex Luthor. Like this man is just he's like he has to be the most comic actor Lex Luthor I have seen. He is very he he is like really smart. Like he's able to create a pocket universe. Um, he's able like I think. Well, I say no. I don't want to spoil the movie, but I will do a spoiler review next video, but um I like how he was genius and he just hated Superman because Superman was better than him. And he just hated that. I love the hate in this Superman. This man killed people because he didn't like Superman. He was gonna kill everybody because he didn't like because he just wanted to destroy Superman. I love that. Mom and Paul Kent. I love Paul Kent. Like that scene was just almost made me cry. Like that scene was great. It was just emotional. I loved it. Um, um, I love the fight scenes. I thought the fight scenes were just really good, especially you seeing them on the big screen. It was just great. I love the fight scenes, especially the final battle. Um, um, Again, I love Lois Lane. I love Jimmy Olsen. I'm sorry. He's my favorite Jimmy Olsen. I didn't know he would be playing this big of a role, but he is. He played a big role in this film. I'm glad. I love Crypto. Crypto didn't feel pushed. Like he felt like I love Crypto. I have two favorite characters from the Justice Gang. Is Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific was funny. I love the dude. He was really cool. I like that scene when he's like, "I'm God dang Mr. Terrific." I love that scene. Um, Mr. Terrific, that fight scene and you saw in the trailer. I love that fight scene. That fight scene was good. I will. This is the best Mr. Terrific in live action. Like even though I think this is like the only, except for CW, like this is way better than CW. He's smarter than CW. He feels like more of a superhero than CW. CW was just a goofy. He was just goofy. He wasn't anything special. He got his butt beat like every time. That fight scene, Mr. Terrific looked like he wasn't even trying. So I love this Mr. Terrific. I love the dude. I love Guy Gardner. Man, that man was funny. People kept saying, people at first thought, oh, Guy Gardner's gonna be goofy, jokey. He'll be bad. No, I love Guy Gardner. I just love the dude. There are some cameos in the film. Y'all may have heard a lot of them. I'm just gonna do a spoiler review again tomorrow. Um, or not tomorrow, a day where I could do it. But like I love this film. This film was great. I love the story. I thought the story was really good. Again, David Cornswell was just a phenomenal actor. I will tell you some rumors that I said that weren't true. I was wrong. I will admit that. Um, Spoiler warning for this thing I'm going to talk about because I just want to talk about right now. The mutant monkey thing is actually in the film. That's my only spoiler right now. The mutant monkey thing is in the film. I was wrong about that. Sorry, I was wrong. It didn't feel out of place in the film. But not talking about any more spoilers. Um, Overall, I love David Cornswell. I love the action scenes. That I was never bored. I was never bored. It felt it and like it didn't feel like a super long film. It felt like it was perfect on the dot. I love this film. I like this may be my favorite Superman film. Now the flaws I had with this film is pacing. Um, it felt some. There was a fight. If there was actually a clip that came out, Superman versus Hammer Bravia. That fight in the film didn't feel like it needed to happen. It just felt like just out of nowhere. The pacing, some scenes just went by too fast. Some scenes, not like every scene. It just felt like he was rushing. Another thing is CGI. CGI is not bad. It's not bad. It's just that like you see some scenes that it looks just out of place. It just doesn't look right. Um, but I didn't really. I didn't have a problem with that. People said in the film that Hawk they didn't like enjoyed Hawk Girl because she was barely in the film. I actually thought Hawk Girl kind of had an impact. Some scenes she had an impact. But yeah, she didn't really that much have an impact. I would say. Um, but yeah, to me, it's pacing and um, CGI for me. It's pacing and CGI. That's the only thing that's the only thing I can think of. I can't think of anything else that was wrong with the film. I love this film. Um, I love the post credit scenes. I've got to mention I love Metamorpho. I love Baby Joe. it, there was a scene in the movie it was beautiful. I love that scene. I will talk about it next video, but overall, what is my rating for this film? My rating for this film is a 9.7 out of 10. Now, overall, to be honest, it's a 10 for me. But if I really want to be specific, I would say a 9.7. It has some flaws, not a lot for me, but overall, I just love this. I think James Gunn, he did a great job. I mean, now people are gonna be asking, is this better than Man of Steel? Yes, I believe this is Man of Steel. I think this is better than Man of Steel. This film is really great. I love the story. I love the action scenes. I love this movie. I felt the emotion for this a movie. Um, and I think it's better than Man of Steel. I think it's better than BVS. I think it's better than maybe Wonder Woman. Um, I think it's better than almost the majority of the DCEU. Almost. I think it's better than Man of Steel, BVS, Wonder Woman, Justice League. Not Zack Snyder Justice League, but this film is really good. You know, Another thing that caught me off guard was actually my mom. I went to go see it with my mom. Now, most films she falls asleep on because she's not really that much of a movie person, but she'll fall asleep if she just doesn't like it. She fell asleep on a lot of films, but this film surprised me because I kept looking and my mom is awake. She was laughing at scenes. She was just like, "Oh," when crypto popped up, and I asked her, "What did you think of this film? What is your rating?" She told me honestly, the score you're finna hear has never happened before. The day in my life, she rated this film a 10 out of 10, and I was like, "Are you just saying this to make me feel better?" She's like, "No, honestly, this film's a 10 out of 10. Honestly, like." To be honest, I believe her because like she'll just be asleep, but she didn't even close her eyes for a second. Like she was locked in. I was like, you actually rated a 10 out of 10. I was like, she was like, yes. I asked her, do you think it's better than Man of Steel? She said, yeah. She was one of those people that really didn't enjoy Man of Steel. She was like, yeah, I thought this was better than Man of Steel. She said she loved Guy Gardner. She loved the story. She said there was nothing really wrong with the film. Now again, my mom's not really a movie person, but for just like a normal person who just just watching a movie, that's a good sign for this film. Like my mom actually enjoyed this film without sleeping. Like come on. And I agree with her. I would put it at 10 out of 10, but try and be specific, I would say 9.7 if I want to be like truly honest. Um, Again, pacing and CGI was a problem. And Hot Girl is that she just wasn't barely, she was barely in the film. Um, some and then some scenes again were just short and just it didn't need to happen. It really didn't need to happen. Um, but for me, honestly, it's pacing and CGI, and Hawk Girl is because she, to be honest, she didn't need to be in the film because she didn't do anything. Um, Overall, I love this film. I think this is my favorite Superman film. Like, I love it. You know, Doom Blazer, if you know the guy, um, he gave it a 10 out of 10. He said this is his number one favorite Superman film. I'm like, what? It for me it is. You know, again, I was one of those people who enjoyed Man of Steel, but for some reason, I just even if there were just no action, I was just locked into the conversation between Lois Lane and Clark. You know, I was never bored in any scene, just never bored. Oh, also, I think one problem I did have with the film, it's not a major problem. It doesn't affect the film. It's something that James Gunn at the ending, it's not a spoiler or anything. At the ending of the film, when he's gonna do like he's not gonna do a theme song, he just gonna put a music in there. I don't like when James Gunn does that. Even though sure the music was good, it's just that put a theme song. I don't know, put back John Williams' score, but he decided to do what he does in Guardians of the Galaxy, just put in a random music, a song. I'm just James, like, come on, this is Superman. This is not Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, he has a problem doing that, putting music at the wrong timing. You know, like pop rock music or whatever he does. So, but even though like I just thought like he shouldn't have done that, I still enjoyed the music. People start saying that I wanted a new score, dude. I'm sorry when people say that. I just like what, dude. In a lot of scenes, that score just comes in. I'm just locked in when that score just. I just hear that score. I'm just locked in to the film. The beginning was just. It was really good. The camera angles. I'm sorry. At the beginning of the film, when Superman crashes, like the camera is just like zooming. It feels like I'm literally looking down at Superman, just looking down. I love that camera angle. Um, and yeah, I love the intro of Superman. I just love this film. For me, it's a top 10. I'm sorry, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Um, if I want to be specific, I would say like probably a 9.7. I could go up to a 9.8, but I would say a 9.7 for where I am with the film. It's not, to me, it's a masterpiece. For a lot of people, it's just good, very good, or just meh. But for me, it's a masterpiece. I love this film. It's not perfect, but to me, it's a masterpiece. James Gunn cooked. And a lot of, I was noticing when I watched the film, a lot of people saying, "Oh, why is this Superman so emotional? Why is this Superman, why is he have to do that? What?" If you watch the film, you will actually know. I just while I was watching the movie, I was just like, people are complaining about that, and they didn't even watch the movie. People were talking about the whole Superman crashing out like a baby, and why he can't hear Lex Luthor when he was drinking out of the cup. Said the ugly dog in the cape. People were like, why he can't hear him? If you actually watch the film, he actually did hear him. Now I'm not go. Now I'm not go. I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna go further with it, but he actually did hear him, and you will know that if you actually watch the film. How about you watch the film before judging the film? Okay, I think that's what fans and people just need to start doing when they watch the movie. But I mean, I love this film. I think is a really good start for the DCU. I think it's on Iron Man level. Now, if it's is it on the Batman level for me? Nah, it's close. It's really close. It's just like the Batman's right here. It's just Superman's just like right there. It's right there. Um, I love the ending. I just this Superman. He's so bright. I didn't think when came into this film, I didn't think Superman would be this kind, but he was, and I enjoyed that. Um, and also, just to let everybody know, Henry Cavill is not in the film. He's not in the film. I just want to give people that out their shoulder. They probably already watched the film. I just want to tell anybody who did not watch the film that Henry Cavill is not in the film. Just want to let you know, because I do not want y'all to be going in the movie theater saying, "Oh man, I'm so excited for Henry Cavill to be in the film," and then y'all get disappointed. Henry Cavill's not in the film. Um, But what really surprised me is about just my mom rating it a 10 out of 10. That lets me know that this film was a great film. I'm going to try to watch it again at the movie theaters because I can't stop thinking about it. I really enjoyed this film. I really enjoyed it. I love this film. The flying scenes, just everything. I cried. I almost cried in some. I couldn't stop watching the movie without a smile on my face. I kept smiling in every scene. The final battle, I kept smiling. I got out the movie theater just smiling. I got out the movie theater just doing the song. Dun, 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 dun. I was just I love this film. This is my second favorite DC film. I love this film. I love it. I'm gonna have to watch it again to see if my mind changes. But right now, where I'm at is a 10 out of 10. But to really, be specific, I would say like a 9.8 or 7. Probably 7 or 8. I would just say probably just between a point 0.7 and an 8, somewhere around that. But overall, I love this film. I love it. I love it. One thing I did notice, I want to talk about real quick. I've been watching these Snyder Cultist videos, and I look at the comic section, and people say, "Yeah, I came out the movie theater. It was bad. It was bad. It was terrible. It sucked. I got out the movie theater when I saw Superman do this. I left the movie theater when I saw Superman do this. I hate the movie. I waste 2 hours of my life." Even though, sure, that sounds like a bad thing to y'all, it's a good thing because your wallets are open. And you know, y'all said that y'all wallets are closed, but really your wallets are open because you just admitted that you watched the film. So what's the point of the movement if y'all watched the film? I literally see a lot of people. I saw a bunch of people who said wallet closed. Literally made a video saying a review on James Gunn's Superman. That shows you for the people who have who's on the wallet closed movement are lying, and they actually really want to see the movie because they literally just watched the movie and admitted that they watched the movie, and they're just trying to cover it up saying it sucks. But that is my review. To me, it's a 10 out of 10, but to be specific, I would say a 9.7, but I'm just gonna stick to a 10 out of 10. I love this film. I love it. I may see it a second time because I just love this film. If I would say to compare it, it felt like Shazam and it felt like Guardians of the Galaxy. To me, it felt like Shazam when I was watching. It felt a little bit like Shazam and Guardians of the Galaxy. I love all these characters. The casting, which it was peak. It was like Robert Downey Jr. casting. It was peak. I can't wait what they go do with the with Batman. Again, there are cameos that we'll talk about tomorrow. Um, or any day I have a chance. It may not be tomorrow. It may be like on Tuesday if I have any chance. But yeah, that's my review. I would rate this film like a 10 out of 10 or a 9.7. I really love this film. I really love it. It's a masterpiece. I love it. My favorite superhero film, and not my favorite superhero film, my favorite Superman film. And probably my favorite DC film besides for the Batman and the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight for me is kind of it felt like, it was like a decades ago. It felt, outdated for me. So maybe Superman comes second. But The Dark Knight's still a great film, so I would say it comes in third. Superman's a great film. James Gunn really showed us what he can do. This is better than Man of Steel. This is better than BVS. This film is really good. I love it. I love all of it. I love everything about this film. Um, Almost everything except for pacing and CGI. But I think this is better than Man of Steel. I think this is better than Man of Steel. I think this surpassed Man of Steel. But we have to see for box office. Um, but yeah, guys, that is my review for today of James Gunn's Superman. Guys, go buy your tickets. Go watch the film. Um, give your honest opinion. I want to hear y'all opinions of the movie. Did you like it? Did you not like it? I loved it. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Y'all could give it an 8 out of 10. Y'all could give it a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed this film. This film was amazing. It was awesome. It was action packed. It was just really good. It was all the things you could feel. It was emotional. It had emotion. It had action. It had humor. It had all that, and it really stuck together for me. So that's my 10 out of 10, guys. Please tell me what you thought of the film. And guys, thank you for the 16 subscribers. I will do a spoiler review again on probably Tuesday or Monday. We'll see. But yeah, guys, go watch the movie for yourself. And yeah, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.